Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this awesome 2020 Tesla Model 3 Performance. One amazing car. I love the Model 3, and the ultimate version of the Model 3 is a performance version. The performance version comes standard with all the Go Fast hardware that Tesla offers in the Model 3. You have a special suspension. You have a more aggressive wheel and tire package, larger brakes. They calibrate the electric motors to make more power. Tesla doesn't really have official power figures on the Model 3 Performance, but some people estimate just by the performance figures it's probably about 450 horsepower. 0 to 60 is right around 3.5 seconds, quarter mile in the 11 to 12 second range. This is an extremely fast vehicle. In fact, it's my belief that in real world driving, this is probably one of the fastest vehicles on the road, especially compared to gas cars. Electric cars are unique because they don't have transmissions, and the way electric motors make their peak torque is instantaneous. As soon as the electric motors have electrical current, they're making the peak amount of torque, and torque is what gives you acceleration. You know, torque gets you going and horsepower keeps you going. Horsepower is, more for top speed, but torque is that neck snapping acceleration, and electric motors just can make it in spades versus a gas engine. A gas engine has to rev to make its peak torque, and then it has a transmission with multiple gears. So for instance, you're driving in the street, you want to go fast, you hit the accelerator, well the car has to think for like a split second. The transmission has to downshift into the right gear, or you got to downshift if it's a manual, and then the engine's got to rev to that peak power band, and then you take off. But with an electric vehicle, as soon as you hit that throttle, acceleration is instantaneous. There's no transmission downshifting. So then when you have a performance electric vehicle, it's even more so. You hit the gas and this gives you like roller coaster type feelings. That feeling of acceleration on a roller coaster when you have that initial drop and you can have that feeling in your stomach. That's what I equate the feeling of extreme acceleration in a performance electric vehicle feels like. This is like your own amusement park ride. But on top of that, it's a very practical and safe vehicle. It's actually one of the safest vehicles on the road. So much to talk about, so little time. So let's talk about this particular Model 3 Performance. Here's a software screen. It's a 2020, 12,529 miles. The Performance is already dual motor, so you have a motor in the front and the motor in the back, making it quick. So instant acceleration. There's no wheel slippage with all-wheel drive. And the weight of the batteries, this thing just sticks to the road like glue. It also does great in wet, slippery weather, and they're good in the snow as well. So you have dual electric motors. This has the full self-driving computer. So basically, it does not have the full self-driving software, but it has the hardware. So if you want to subscribe or buy the full self-driving software, it's about $200 a month, or $12,000. Now they have enhanced Autopilot, which gives you a lot of the features that you can use right now in the full self-driving, because full self-driving is still in beta. So if you pay for the $12,000 full self-driving or the $200 a month, you're not really getting to utilize all the features of it right now. You can participate in full self-driving beta. If you do get into the beta program, they still require you to pay attention and keep your hand on the wheel while the vehicle is operating that full self-driving software. And it's kind of like a drunk driver or a child driving. It's going to make mistakes, so you have to really pay attention and be ready to intervene. But participating in the beta helps move things along, and eventually all these people participating in the beta is going to help solve this full self-driving. When the full self-driving is solved, this car could be potentially do some amazing things. This could potentially be a semi-sentient robot operating the full self-driving software, being a robo-taxi, or it's driving you. It's doing everything. It can drop you off and go park itself, or while you're at work, it can go make you extra money as a robo-taxi. Those are all things possible in the future with this vehicle, and it's not set in stone, but it's possible. You can watch the full self-driving videos, people in beta, and it's doing amazing stuff. I think it's further ahead than anyone else has. These are just my opinions. So this car has lots of amazing things, but the full self-driving, a lot of people ask about it. Like I said, it's not in beta, but what it does have, it has Autopilot. Autopilot's been around for a while. Autopilot is what you would call traffic-aware cruise control, or level 2 full self-driving. Level 2 full self-driving means the vehicle can accelerate and brake in its own lane, moving with the flow of traffic. It's not going to stop, for pedestrians. It's not going to stop for stop signs and red lights. This is mainly, designed to be used on the highway. And it also can steer within its own lane, so it can follow gentle bends on the highway. I can even get this system to work off the highway. Here's a video of me driving it on a little back road near my house. But you have to understand that the Autopilot is for the highway, so when you're using it in situations like this, you really have to pay attention. It's not going to stop automatically unless there's a car stopping in front of it. And if there's a really sharp corner and you have the Autopilot set at 40 miles an hour, it's not going to slow down for those corners. So you have to slow the vehicle down or shut the Autopilot off. So if you do really use it off-road like this, you really have to be diligent, pay attention, and be ready to intervene if something happens. Again, this system is mainly to be used on the highway. But it's amazing. Yesterday I had to do some errands for the dealership. We had to pick up some vehicles, drop off some vehicles. I drove to Renton, and then I drove from Renton to the Tesla supercharger to charge up, and then we had to drive to Bremerton. I did this in the Model Y. Supercharging's amazing. We went to the supercharger. We had some Chick-fil-A. They always put the superchargers in high traffic areas near malls and Starbucks. We had Chick-fil-A, and by the time we got back in a half hour, we had a full charge. We drove to Bremerton. I was in the car for 5 hours, and the Model Y is basically a crossover version of this. So the seats, a lot of things are the same. These seats are some of the most comfortable seats that you'll sit in. I drive a lot of different vehicles. To me, these are the most comfortable seats. I have back problems. I had a whiplash injury. I broke my collarbone. I have back issues. But I was driving for 5 hours in the Model Y. I did not have any sore spots. I could have kept on driving. It's quite amazing. And Tesla's a vertically integrated company. They try to manufacture as much as they can in-house, and they actually manufacture their own seats. Well, I think they're one of the only car manufacturers that builds their own seats in-house. Everyone else outsources it to other companies and part suppliers. So I think that's some of the secret sauce of why these seats are so comfortable. All right. So let's keep on going. This video is starting to get long. We're already at 7 minutes. I'm sorry, but there's just so much to talk about. You have premium connectivity, which you can subscribe to for $10 a month. Basically, it's a cell phone transponder, so it streams cell phone data to your vehicle for $10 a month. I think it's a bargain. You can also use your phone as a hotspot too if you don't want to pay for that. They will give you they generally will give you a trial when you get ownership of this vehicle to see if you like it. But obviously, you can stream Netflix, Hulu, Disney. They're doing over-the-air updates, so we're getting features like arcades games, so they're constantly adding games. There's one instance when there's one game where you can, when the vehicle is parked, of course, you can use the wheel and brake and accelerator to drive the car in the game. It's pretty funny. I mean, it's amazing. Then you have the toy box. You have the silly stuff like the whoopee cushion, the colorizer, the changes if you end up wrapping your car. Your car can do a light show. You can talk through your car. You can make the horn sound like a goat or a fart. It's just endless. There's no other car quite like this. Also, with premium connectivity, you also get these really detailed Google Maps. The navigation is amazing. Supercharging is very easy to find. You have that lightning bolt, so this will lead you to your superchargers. There's also slower charging too, and sometimes you can find free charging. There's a parking, there's some chargers actually near the Tesla chargers in Federal Way, and while you shop there, you can plug it in. They don't charge you any money. You can get some free charging there, so you can find places like that. Certain restaurants have free charging. So you have level 2, level 1. Supercharging, like I said, is amazing. You can get a full charge in about a half hour. You can navigate to a supercharger. It's always good to navigate to the supercharger, even though if you know where it is, because the Tesla will precondition the battery for faster charging. So you can see it's conditioning the battery right now, so this vehicle will charge as efficiently as possible. All right. Beautiful color combination of black on black. The Tesla Model 3 is an absolutely beautiful automobile. It's kind of understated, very kind of minimalist styling, but I absolutely love it. Get a little carbon fiber spoiler, just a little touch at the hidden performance of the Performance Model 3 versus the regular one. You get these upgraded wheels, red brake calipers is a little hint of this being the Performance model. Lots of interior space. The floor is completely flat with a battery pack. There's no transmission tunnel, no drive shafts. So it allows for quite a lot of interior space in what you'd call a compact car, I guess. You also have lots of space in the trunk. Normally there'd be a gas tank there, but now you have more storage. The Model 3, like I said, is one of the safest vehicles. If Tesla actually has a special portion of their website dedicated to the Model 3, because initially when the NHTSA did some testing, it excelled in every category. Pretty much the lowest probability of injury in an accident in a vehicle. This is pretty much by all metrics of the NHTSA the safest vehicle, passenger car that you can drive on the road. So it's one of the most high-tech, one of the most efficient, and one of the safest vehicles, and one of the best performing. I mean, this thing just excels in so many categories. Look at this frunk, extra space, and this is a safety feature. All this energy, I mean all this space here to absorb crash energy in a frontal collision. Usually there's an engine here, so you have a crumple zone 60% larger than a gas car with an engine in the front. Then the weight of the batteries make this thing, basically it's like a keel holding this thing to the ground. You have all this weight down low, that gives it a very, very low rollover risk, and it makes it handle like it's on rails. Come in, take this thing out for a spin. We have 13 Teslas in stock. We do very well with Teslas. I love Teslas. I'm the used car manager, so of course I love to have them at our store. And we always have a great selection, 3s, Ys, S's, and X's. We have them all. I wish I had a Tesla Roadster, but those are very rare. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.